When repurposing an existing structure, we usually go through and do a complete fabric assessment. And depending on what the new program is, we will actually look at opportunities to heighten that existing fabric that we have. A lot of times when repurposing a structure, it's not the same program that used to be in there originally. And so taking that new program, doing an insertion into that building, trying not to replicate details that are there, but actually juxtaposing the new details into the existing fabric. There are multiple things that we need to look at, which is energy efficiency as well as the fire ratings of the archaic material. So with the exterior walls, we need to go through and do dew point analysis, thermal transfer throughout those walls, because we need those walls to actually perform the same way that they have been for years. So that new assembly needs to be designed very thoughtfully to make sure that we're not making the building deteriorate, from the interior of the wall to both the surfaces. And then as far as the codes were much different, 60, 70, 80 years ago when these buildings were built. So we need to go through and do assessment of those archaic materials. Within the code books, there's obviously charts that we can follow to determine fire ratings based on distance of reinforcing from the face of concrete and on, but we can always find a way to get through those codes and make the buildings perform based on the current codes.
You want to understand how they were constructed originally and how they had some sustainable characteristics built into them already. They oftentimes had very thick masonry walls that served as thermal flywheels for energy transfer of the heat that the walls would absorb during the day and transfer that heat into the interior of the building. So as you think about making the building more energy efficient, you want to understand those properties and not negate them without knowing the potential ramifications. When considering the reuse of an existing building, you want to understand what type of impact that might have in a positive way on the environment. There's a lot of embodied energy in an existing building that allows for the new use to actually have a lower carbon footprint than if we were to build new.
There's obviously not the same artisans that we had in the past, so we had to find different ways of either replicating or repairing this fabric. And obviously with today's technology and manufacturing, there's ways to digitally scan certain things and have them machined. There's a lot of things that even can come off the shelf that are very similar to what the historic fabric is. And those are some of the techniques that we have to use to get the same feel of that fabric, even though we may not have that skilled labor the way that we did in the past when the building was originally built. As we have found in our history with repurposing structures, the structures were designed much heavier than what the current codes require. So this allows us to go through and be very creative on how to utilize that existing structure to cut additional openings, elevate pool floors within the structure, because the pounds per square foot was so high based on how they designed and built back then, that it does allow us a very creative opportunity within the design to accommodate pretty much anything that we want to.
You want to understand the past uses of that building so that you can heighten the patron's experience of the building and be connected back to that original past, while recognizing that it's been repurposed into a new use that is relevant to today's culture and society. You want to understand what potential financial mechanisms are available to you. Depending on the status of that existing building, you may have access to historic tax credit money, both from the federal government as well as the state. You may have access through the city for tax abatement if it's housing. You may have access to other grants such as brownfield grants and similar types of grants to help offset the increased costs associated with rehabilitating that existing structure.